Hi guys, good morning. So I sit down to do a video and then my mind goes fucking blank. Oh, that's it for today, bye. Yeah, I'm sure many of us video maker, soul traveler beings get this same thing going on. I wonder why. Yeah, right. Something is coming up for me, and it all started with headaches. How many of you are getting a lot of headaches? Apart from, ringing in the ears, obviously, like epic. It's not actually so bad for me, but it's massive for a friend of mine. He gets really bad ringing in his ears, like bad. He feels like a living embodiment of British Telecom or something. But I'm here and I get it. But the headaches I've been getting yesterday was really, really bad, and it's been really bad throughout the night. Now these are headaches that are centered at the top of my head, behind the eyes, but slightly upwards, as in my pineal gland hurts. That's what it feels like. Maybe my pineal gland is in there going, set me free, why don't you, babe? I don't know. But it was really bad, and I managed to get a little bit of sleep. And then every time I'd wake up and I would have this really terrible headache. Now, at the same time as I was getting this really bad headache, lying in bed, awake, I felt what I call the dread. When you wake up and, of course, you've been dreaming, and I used to always remember my dreams really well, but of late I haven't been able to. You wake up and it's like, oh, just in case you've forgotten, just to remind you, you're in hell. Great. So it's like, oh, you're there, and it's a horrible feeling, because of late I've also noticed, oh geez, this is going to be a really rambly one, guys, sorry, but it's a bit early, and all. Anyway, lately I've just been, this world, it's beginning, the colour is beginning to leak out of it. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this, but of late, to me, this world begins to look more and more black and white. It's as if all the colours are subtly being leached out of it. I really feel as if it's disintegrating. I really, really do. And I've said this before. Remember when I said that reality is increasingly becoming discombobulated? Somebody left a comment underneath the Green Wizard's last video talking about, when they talk about doing anal swabs and things like that. Yeah, it's utterly, it's taunting, it's mockery, it's all of that. Yes, it is. It's like the putrid carrot on a stick and see what we can make them do. But it reeks of desperation. It reeks of last-ditch efforts, because if evil really was that powerful, we already all would be in COVID camps being forcibly injected with poison, growing to heads and whatnot. We thought this all be done deal, and there would be absolutely undeniable horrificness in the realm, and they just, but if that's not the case, and you can say, yeah, but it's a totalitarian tiptoe and that's just how they work, and blah blah blah. The hell contagion will do that. It will resist every attempt at light and positivity and strength. nourishment, right, of the soul. It will resist all of that because it's like, no, 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 because that's all a lie, and the only truth is evil and darkness and defeat, you see. So no matter what you say, no matter how you look at it, the hell contagion, or the dark part of you, basically, is always there looking at everything in a certain way, and it's always slanted towards the negative, and it's always disempowering, and it always sucks all the life right out of you, like fucking, I don't know, toothpaste out of a tube, yeah? The birds have started singing. This is really lovely. I love them all so much. I love animals, I love nature, you know. So, what was I on about? Fucking hell. What was I on about? Who am I? Why am I here? Oh, where's my coffee? So there I am, and I'm lying in bed, right? And the headache is really, really bad. And yes, I was watching Lost, and there's a character in Lost called Locke, John Locke, which is a very interesting name. And there's quite often there's key symbolism in it as well. And there's a lock and there's a key, and Locke certainly has a key. He's a very interesting character. Because before the plane crash, he was in a wheelchair, but after the plane crash on the island, he can walk. But every time he goes into the fear, every time he goes into the hell contagion, the dark part of himself, his legs revert to their pre-crash state. i.e. he stops being able to walk. And he works out that, I gotta keep the faith. I gotta keep the faith if I want to keep on walking, you see. And so something similar was happening to me in the night, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to put it into words, but I'm going to do my best with that. So the headache was really bad. It was bad. It was a bit like, right, I'm going to have to get on eBay tomorrow and buy another head, because it fucking hurts, this one, and it's just no good, and I need to get one with a really good pineal gland that will project a really funky new reality. Yeah. And it became incredibly aware because I had the dark generator going on. Oh, it's all shit and you're never going to be okay and everything's fucked. And inside me, all the dread and all the despair and all the fear and all the, oh my god, the world's becoming increasingly black and white shit. All of that. And it's like, I can't exist like this anymore. It's beyond endurable. I can't do it anymore. And it was like something else there said, yeah, but you need to let go of that now. Let it go. Keep letting go. Remain objective to these feelings, to these thoughts, to this experience. You don't need to go into it, believe it all to be real, immerse yourself in it. You can let it go and be aware that you are a creator being. Be aware that you can create, even in small bits at this stage, but you can create shifts, goodness. I have a hygienist appointment today, a dentist appointment, which is always like a bit like I'm about to attend another session of the Spanish Inquisition, or I don't know, the Marathon Man. Is it safe? I don't know. Alright. And it's like, what do you want from it? What do you want to experience? Rather than this, oh, it's all going to go horribly wrong, and you're just going to stick some implement up into one of your teeth, and it's going to come out the other side of your skull and bits of your brain or whatever. Well, I poke an eye out, because she's just going to be sitting there. This hygienist is going to sit there, and all of a sudden her eyes will go all black and horns will sprout from her head, and a forked tail and a forked tongue, and she'll start, I don't know, laughing demonically, and all of a sudden she'll have this great big, I don't know, fucking pitchfork, and it's like, yeah. I mean, this is what the hell contagion. No, the dark generator inspires the hell contagion to have all these incredible dark imaginings, isn't it, of things. This is going to happen, that's going to happen, that's going to happen, that is happening, this is happening, they are doing this, they are doing that. For evil's all powerful. No, it isn't, because look at it. Oh, come on. But that is what it does, and that isn't that just all we've known, guys? Isn't, like I said yesterday, the hell contagion pins us to the wheel? What are we truly immersed in here? And how do we begin to change that, turn that around? And I think the only way to do it is tiny bit by tiny bit, you know, the turtle and the hare, or is it the tortoise and the hare? Very thorough and bit by bit, baby steps at this juncture. Excusez-moi. Because we've been immersed in a very toxic swimming pool. It's very limited and it's very dirty. It's full of fucking chlorine and loads of people have been peeing in it. And that's all we've known. So, and right now it's very acute. The trauma is very acute. The duress and the stress factor is very acute. The despair and the hopelessness and the doom is very acute. All of it is very acute. Because it is the hell contagion within us. This is all that trauma, this is all that programming, and it is being alchemized. And it's a bit like looking at the sky, which has been completely overcast. And tiny bit by tiny bit, it's the canopy of clouds beginning to clear. But it's happening very slowly, yeah? So you're not really sure that you believe it as yet. Our thoughts, our emotions color our behavior. It colors everything. The hell contagion colors everything, and it withers the crops. When it's got a complete hold of you, of your consciousness, then everything is indeed dark. It totally affects your behavior. I've noticed this for myself. It's like, you know, when you have that communion with your true self, yeah, you can feel like absolute shit, but there is also that light, and you experience that. You're able to love your animals, you're able to love your friends, you're able to have some love and to express that and feel that, and at least there is that feel-good factor, that which lifts you up, which nourishes you, which, you know what I mean? That. But there are days, and I'd say that the last couple of weeks have been that way, very, very, very dark, where that is reduced to a tiny, tiny smidgen, and it's just all trauma and fear and self-hate and rage and all of that. And it's the fear at the moment, the fear, the heart-palpating, gut-wrenching fear, the darkness, the oh my God, the world's becoming black and white thing. And oh, it sucks the life right out of you. It's all motivation, all will to live, everything is gone. And I was lying in bed, and every time that happens, the headache got worse, really worse, like pounding. And I've never had headaches before. This is a relatively new thing. And it was like all that horror, all the things you're feeling right now, all the horrible dark emotions and all the dark generator stuff. Don't get entangled in it, Anika. Let it go and love yourself. Choose to just let it all go, let it go, and know that you have a choice whether to allow that to manifest or whether to let it go and to self-love and to imagine in little bits here and there now what it is you want. We've not known how to be any different. Oh, and by the way, every time I managed that, and I did it over and over again, it was a shift within me based on my will and my choice. Every time I did that, the fucking hell, the headache went. It just literally stopped. The headache stopped. And then another wave of this dread and this fear and this, you're not going to be okay, everything is going to be fucked, all these terrible things are going to happen, and boom, pounding headache. And then there's me, just focus on your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth, let it go. Know that it's a pack of lies and it wants to use your consciousness to manifest hell on earth. So let it go, let it go, let it go, and love yourself. And know that all shall be well. Think about something beautiful. Think about a beautiful tree. Think about a beautiful sunny day. Think about something good. Breathe. Just focus on your breathing and let it go. Headache would go. Completely gone. And that's pretty much what happened throughout the night for me, guys. And it's just like that with Locke, John Locke, who has a penchant for the esoteric, who understands the nature of the islands. He knows that it's not mundane reality because he has direct experience of miraculousness, you see. Oh, well, him and Hurley as well, the really, really fat guy. He's brilliant, I love him. There's the whole numbers thing going on with Hurley, because Hurley used a set of numbers to play the lottery and he won a shitload of money, but the minute he won that money, everything in his life started going horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. His house, his mother's house burned down, his grandfather dropped dead, all these horrible disasters, and then of course he gets on a plane and, well, it just reminds me of number stations. You know, it's a very mysterious phenomenon that nobody quite knows what it means, and they tell you that it's something to do with communist era spy networks, but it isn't, because it's been number stations have been broadcasting for a very long time. And I remember it January 2018, I think it was, or 2019, I can't remember. The phone went and I was lying in bed. It was very early in the morning and I was like, well, I'm fucked if I'm going to pick that up. Because, you know, it'll be somebody in fucking, I don't know, in China telling me that, you know, whatever. So I didn't. But I thought later on in the day, just reminded to check my answering machine just in case, you know, and I did. And it was an automated voice repeating a set of fucking numbers. It started with 7 and then it was 12 and then it was some other numbers, and I've written it down somewhere, but I can't remember where I put the book that I wrote the numbers down in. And that was a very, very strange thing that happened. And I really want to find that book because I want to find out what the numbers were. I know it was 7 and it was 12. It was a series of numbers and it kept repeating that series of numbers over and over and over again. On my answering machine, on my phone, it was like, what the fuck? Anyway, we are creative beings. I feel this resonates strongly. It reverberates throughout my whole being, my soul. That is why everything has been done, everything possible and beyond has been done to keep us from that, to keep us from our magic, to keep us from our power. And what happened to me in the night showed to me the veracity of what has been revealed to me this last month or so. Surrender, let go, disentangle, forgive yourself and this world, and love yourself. Trust and keep the faith. Trust in the power of the good. It's okay. You can let go of the darkness. You don't have to go into it thinking, oh, I have to go into it, I have to think about it, I have to think of a way to survive, I have to think of a way to work it out, to solve it, I have to, oh God, oh fuck, oh dear, oh no. It reminds me of something I was given many years ago, and it said, you cannot change the world, but your world will change forever. And I looked it up on etymology online, and world is a consciousness. It's consciousness, really. It says people, humanity, but what is humanity but consciousness? Or not the bots, obviously, but a soul traveler is raw, pure consciousness. It was clear in the night. It said, you know, it comes at you. Your whole life you react to it, you believe it to be true. this is the way it will work, and it's dark and it's bad and it's evil, and you've got to survive somehow, you've got to keep your head above water, you've got to fucking survive, you've got to eke out, you've got to look, they're doing better than you, all of it, you've got to survive, you've got to keep going, survive, and the fear of it all, that's the motivator there. In the dark generator world, that is the motivator, is fear. It's what motivates everything, and it's all inverted and it's all fucked up and it's bullshit. So what do? How do you change that when you're in it? Well, you opt out. You opt out of it. You say, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not playing that fucking game. You can come at me like a fatted schoolyard bully, you know, with his smelly breath and his bad skin, you know, you can come at me and tell me all these horrible things, all this is going to happen and all the bad things are going to happen and your body is failing and you this is going to happen to you, and I'm going to do that to you, and you're powerless. You have to worry and interact and immerse yourself into the toxic swimming pool of the hell contagion. You have to be there. That is what you have to do, says the hell contagion, says the dark generator. And I'm there thinking, oh God, oh, it feels like dread. I don't know what to do. Oh God, and my head pounding, pain. And then the awareness coming up here from my true self saying, you don't have to do that. Focus on your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Focus on your breath and let it go. Do you remember when you used to do meditation all those years back? Many years back now. Do that. Just do that simple thing. Focus on your breath. Let everything else go. And then focus on loving yourself. And see if you can imagine something beautiful. And if you can't do that, then just focus on your breath. But let it go. Do not immerse yourself in it. And every time I did that, the headache went away, completely away, gone, poof. We're in it, but we are not of it, guys. This hell contagion, this toxic substance in that oil drum that is being removed bit by bit by bit by bit. An amalgamation of confounding trauma, like I say, acute, complex PTSD. And, you know, and the dark generator, which is this world constantly at us in the mainstream media, on social media, it's everywhere, man. The ads, in the bots, the NPCs, oh, this is how it is, you know, the mundane reality reinforcement troops. Oh, this must be the truth because I'm living it every day. This is, look at it, and look at this, and look at that, and look at that, and look at that. Look, that's how it is, It's time to opt out of that, guys. Focus on your breath. And yet, these horrible thoughts and these horrible emotions that are physical, that make you feel sick with horror, with dread, or rage and hate, or vengeance, or any of it, really. You can choose to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And that is what disentanglement is. And this disentanglement process is happening. We are separating, slowly separating out from the dark generator world. Somehow that is happening. Some sort of slow, gradual but very real process of disentanglement is happening. And don't worry, don't think, oh, I have to make this happen, because again, that is trauma thing, that is self-hate thing, that's very harsh. In all these years that I've been walking this path, guys, and I had this conversation with somebody at pretty much the inception of it. I was sat in a park with a friend and we were having this conversation, and she said to me, she said, don't you find that, you know, we try so hard, don't we? We try so hard because we're so afraid we're going to fail. But don't you find that it kind of just happens? You know, you do the best you can, and because of all the trauma and because of the constant dark generator attack, you're always in a state of fear, thinking, oh, I'm not going to make it, and I don't know how this works, and I don't know what to do. And so you try really hard, and you get really anxious and worn out. And despite all the fucking fucked upness, you transcend, you heal. Good shit does happen in our consciousness and in our lives even as well, guys. There is serious forward momentum, there is mojo rising despite it all. It just happens. The guiding principle is one of love and ultimate benevolence. It's trying to show us something here now. It's trying to tell us that a process of disentanglement is here, is at hand. Don't struggle so much. Be aware that you've been entangled in a toxic swimming pool of the hell contagion your whole life. It's all you've known. All these problems, I better start thinking about how to solve them, how to make it, And you get to a point where nothing you do, all the worrying and all the agony and all the self-flagellation isn't going to help you solve any of it, because it's unsolvable, you know? You cannot change the world. It has to simply be alchemized and neutralized and be no more. And that is what this is. This extraction or disentanglement. Focus on your breath and let it go. But it's like, yeah, but this is happening and I'm really sick and I'm chronically ill and I don't know what to do, and do nothing. Do nothing with it. Accept that this is how it is for now, but it is certainly not how it will always be. That is what it tells you, isn't it? The dark side, it will tell you that. It wants to keep you imprisoned in its dark, nefarious claws. And it's your powerful choice now, yeah, to say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm letting it go. And then think about your most pressing problems, whatever they might be, or whatever comes up for you. It might not be your most pressing problem. It might be something you need to do that day or whatever. For me, it's like that hygienist thing, whatever. And rather than, oh God, I'm really worried, I'm really afraid because, oh, she might turn into a demon and stick a giant pitchfork in my brain and, oh God, like you know. Right? Think, okay, right, all that fear and all that stuff and, okay, right, breathe, right, good, let it go. Think, what do I want for myself here? And it's like, I want to be safe. I want some good, supportive healing. It feels warm, it feels good. It's like, yes, you're well received, all shall be well. There's no need to worry. You are a powerful creative being. You deserve true freedom and true well-being and creativity. Everything. All the goodness. And so, yeah, but this is hell. I'm in hell. Why am I here? Oh. See, it's so much programming, guys. And the biggest one here is that we deserve to be punished, you know. That's it. Oh, boy. And it's bullshit. It's all a lie. So keep letting go, guys. What I experienced in the night was deeper than that. It was bigger than that. But I cannot really put it into words. Suffice it to say that a disentanglement process is underway. It is happening for those who are ready for that. And it shall happen for those who will be ready for this in the near future or whatever, however. Because why do you think we've been feeling so absolutely horrific, guys? It is all that trauma and all that insanity in us, all that hell contagion is being cleared out, transmuted, whatever, call it whatever you like. Put it in whatever words you choose, because they're just words, they don't mean a damn thing. It has been happening. And I dare say that it will continue to happen, you know, until the fat lady sings, you know. Maybe the fat lady will be, I don't know. But it will happen. But it's something. Oh, I mean, how do you do it? You know, we this imposed mundanity as well that we've been subjected to, which is just such a goddamn lie. Because really, this world is not mundane. I think if we continue to focus on our breath and let go as much as we can, we practice. We're not going to make it every time, but let's practice this. Let's disentangle ourselves from the dark generator and the hell contagion as much as we can. And yes, the healing will continue to happen, so there will no doubt. It is an ongoing thing, actually, you know, because even as I'm doing this video, believe me, I don't feel good. I don't feel like, oh, happy. No, I don't. I'm sat here and I am looking out and I do see this world, and it fucking hurts my fucking soul. Because it is increasingly just a grey place. It's grey. It's like, where's all the colour gone? We live on a grey, desolate circuit board, guys. And all our animal brothers and sisters and our plant and tree and whatnot brothers and sisters are suffering right along with us. But the one thing that we can do here, that we have power in, that we have in our fucking hands here, yeah, is the disentanglement. It's happening. So let's really immerse ourselves in that and choose self-love despite everything. Right in the middle of it all, right in the middle of all this grotesque evil filth, we can stand here, focus on your breath and let it go, and come home to yourself and love yourself and choose that, and keep doing that over and over and over again. That is the good fight. It's sort of a fight, isn't it? Because it's not like I do it once and everything works out beautifully. No, this is a bit of a process. It will require us to show up for this. Every moment, it will require us to persevere. But we have the power, the strength, the courage, the fortitude to do it. We do. It is something that we can do. And I'm going to continue to do it. Because the experience I had in the night was very validating, actually. Because I was just watching the whole lock thing go down yesterday and I knew it was meaningful. It was like, yeah, you see. Because it's true, the minute I choose to turn away from my faith and my trust in the great mother and my true self, the minute I turn away in favour of believing the dark generator that evil always wins and I'm utterly fucked, my legs buckle. I can't walk. I can't function. I can't even think because everything goes foggy and it's like, oh yeah, evil always wins, there's nothing you can do. Right? My strength lies in choosing light. My strength lies in focusing on my breath and letting that go and allowing the disentanglement to happen, allowing it to happen rather than you must make it happen. No, allowing it to happen. We're a part of that. And to focus on self-love. You know, in the Harry Potter movies, films, it comes a point where it all gets really fucking dark as well. Everything goes tits up in a really big fucking way. And he's there, you know, Harry Potter, and he's becoming quite sort of passive-aggressive at this point, you know, thinking that his friends are not his friends and they don't give a fuck about him. Typical hell contagion shit, you know. See, You can't trust anybody. Yeah, it might seem they're your friend, but they're not your friend. Everything is bad. You know, you can't trust yourself. You're so full of shit. You're really stupid. You just did a video and it's really stupid, and everybody's going to think, whoa. You know, all of that. I mean, that happens over and over and over again, how it totally undermines everything. You are, I hope, aware of that, right? That fatted, nasty piece of total garbage bullshit is what you're disentangling yourself from here, guys. It's a fucking pack of lies, you know. But because everybody believes it, they manifest that. Right? The grey, bottomless pit world, the inversion extraordinaire, not. So we choose fucking light here, guys, okay? You focus on your breath, and like Harry Potter at that point was told, it's whether you trust Dumbledore or not. Because Dumbledore always had the mojo, didn't he? He always knew what was going on. He knew it. He had so much faith in it that he sacrificed himself for it. He died. And Harry Potter died. And we are dying here. Yes, we are. So let yourself die. Let the hell contagion die. Let the dark generator die. You know, when that hell contagion is died, alchemized, neutralized, again, call it whatever you like, you know, there's so many symbols and so many platitudes and so many memes and so many blah, 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 gurus and teachers that will tell you it's this and it's that 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 and it's like, it's happening. It's dying, it's healing, it's being neutralized, whatever, something. At that point, the 0 point, that dark generator has no more power. The AI is no more. It needs us to choose to sit in a hell contagion like a pig in mud. You know, if you say, I'm not doing that anymore, I love myself. Yes, I feel terrible fear. Yes, I feel terrible vengeance. Yes, I feel terrible hatred. Yes, I feel this, I feel that, I feel that. I know I've got all these intrusive thoughts and all the bad things are going to happen. Ooh. Me. Somehow. Gotta say it though, quickly, the world's full of trolley dollies. You know. Bleached blondes, fake brown tan hairdressers out of work. Oh, that's a terrifying thought, isn't it? Anyway, they're all called Tracy. Yeah, or Karen. Anyway, guys, you know, it's really frustrating that I can't put into words what I really want to say, but I think you get the gist of it. Something is happening, guys. It's very, very much above the radar as yet, but we get a sense of it. So rather than choosing the dark side, like Luke, when the Emperor is there telling him, look, we always win, and you know, you've been annihilated out there, your mates, and you're all fucked. And he says, no, I won't. I choose the light, and I choose the disentanglement. I align myself with this disentanglement that is happening now. I see it, I know it, and I trust in the power of the good. And I allow everything that needs to die, and it hurts, but it's a good thing. I trust, I have faith, it gives me strength, it strengthens me. It nurtures me. It is love.